It's the next match on there that I heard them get called to table 18, so it took me by surprise when they arrived here. Neil Raybone, IPA Tour professional, Rob Wilson. Still best of 5 frames in this one. Now making good starts this first frame. So left himself this red in the centre of the table here. He's got a choice of 3 balls here. It was a good shot that last one because he's left himself a choice of 3. One to the right corner, one to the top right corner, and one to the right middle. Tricky balls, that one on the left-hand side rail at the moment. That looks like it does go into the top corner, but it's dropping on that ball. I imagine that he's going to leave that ball till last. Certainly it's easy to just bring the cue ball back out to drop the black into the middle. Takes the trickier ball. Oh, maybe he's played for that one now, actually. No, he hasn't played onto that one now. I think he's overrun this cue ball as well slightly, so he's got a little bit more work to do here. Can he get in behind it? Well, he's got a little bit lucky with the way that ball's finished. Just a touch of luck there. Sometimes you require that. Just play this in off the side rail now. Back out exactly where I thought. Leave the cue ball to play almost a dead straight black into the middle. Neil Raybone's taken out this first rack and leads 1-0 against Rob Wilson in this, well, last 64 match, I believe. Still only... decent or reasonably good split on the balls there. Cue ball park right in the centre of the table, which always opens the rack up a little bit more.
Table 14, Jack Whelan, Neil Murphy. Jack Whelan, Neil Murphy on 14.
Just been informed that it's actually the last 32. This just adjusted. That's still best of 5 frames. Doesn't make any difference there. I don't even know whether they extend it for the final at this tournament. Best of 5 all the way through, I think.
Paul Groom, table 20. Paul Groom, 20.
Rob going steady around the table here. Uses the red ball nicely there, because not only does it mean that the pocket's opened up for him for the other yellow, but it means that those 2 reds now a little bit trickier for Neil to attack should Rob fail to take these remaining balls out. But I think looking at the way these balls are situated, he should be taking these out. This yellow to the corner, run the cue ball back out towards centre for the yellows into the right middle. If I was playing that, I'd have preferred to have been a little bit further up table. I think I'd have preferred to have taken the top yellow first and just dropped on the second one. I think he's able to play it the other way around, though. Play the bottom yellow first here. There you see, he's had to leave himself on the short side of the yellow to the middle. Shouldn't be a problem here. He should be able to just roll this in. Doesn't have to do too much with the cue ball because of where the black is situated. So good finish from these 2 players. 2 frames, 2 dishes, I think it'll be. Drops it in. Rob Wilson. Let's see if Neil can keep this good standard up. Using the cut break where the cue ball goes to the side rail and comes back through the pack again the second time to split them open a bit better. This time dry. Hit them a little bit softer, it seemed, that time, so dry break. Be a chance for Rob to win one against the break, and then of course it will be his break in the next frame. So much pressure in these short races to try and keep yourself in the tournament. Big money as well, reasonably big money for I think it's £20 to enter the singles event here, but £1,000 for the winner. So Rob to drop in the red to middle. Just that one problematic red. It could be problematic. The one on the just below the black there. Got a feeling it might have been intention there to move that red, but just looking to see if it goes into the top right corner. Possibly looking at in off here on the black. Play in off the black into the centre bag. Be a good shot if he pulls this one off. No, played the... Quite sure what he played there, to be honest. Just left Neil a little bit tied up though where the yellow is, so maybe it was kind of a safety shot in disguise, that one. Drops the yellow in nice. So covering that bag hasn't really worked for him because it looks like ball's past it into the corner anyway, and even if Neil can't play this on the yellow on the bottom rail, if that doesn't pass directly past the red, then he can use the red to drop the ball in, so the run out should be on here. Very, very good player, Neil Raybone. Been playing around on the IPA tour for many years. Still believe he's still there. Very unassuming lad, very quiet lad. Just goes about his business on the pool table. I think he's going to play the one into the corner now off the red, just leave the cue ball just off the rail. Maybe he's not. No, he's fancying this one to the corner first. My first instinct was that it didn't go to the corner, but it obviously does. And Neil wanted to drop in directly behind this yellow, I think, on the rail. Just taking his time. No, this is the key ball in the rack, this one. Right in the heart of the pocket. No hassles. Again, just leaving it slightly off straight. You can run this down the rail in off the red ball in the corner and just leave the cue ball off the bottom cushion, and the black will drop into the right middle pocket. Neil Raybone bleeding 2-1 in this best of 5 frame match. So easy and so quickly it can swing in these matches as well because of the short nature of them. Goes in, just off the jaw, doesn't matter, wipes its feet I suppose. Decent split again, he's potted 2 reds there. Reds well and truly for the taking, just the one difficult one on this left hand side route. The one tied up by the yellow at the moment, so he may opt to take yellow because that's easier to pot than the red ball there. Well, as we say, he did opt for yellows here. He's left this one just off straight again, playing the position ideally here. It means he can squeeze this ball down the rail and leave the cue ball back out centre for the one in the middle. Played it perfectly. Just drops this in, drops the black in, and we're hill-hill in what's been a very good standard of match so far. Didn't do a lot with the cue ball, didn't need to, just got the reasonably straight black now to the middle. And Rob Wilson does level the game up. 2 players shake hands, knowing that it's hill-hill. And Neil Raybone, who won the lag, could have been all important now. Gets again, trying that cut break, didn't make the ball in the middle. It's dry, look at that though. Black ball goes to the right hand side, the rest of the balls move to the left hand side of the table. I think there could be some time in this frame at the minute. I don't think either player really knows what to do here. I've got Adam Brown, England international, sat next to me at the moment. He says he doesn't know what to do either. Oh, he says yellows are favourites now. I'm really not sure who's on what colour. I don't know whether Rob potted one, did he? Is it still an open table? I don't know. If you do know the answer to that question, please feel free to text in. Give me the answer. Right, so it was a foul then. Right. Neil Raybone is on a colour soon. I've got a feeling Neil's on yellow, actually. So I think it was Rob played a red and a yellow went in. But I could be completely wrong, actually. The trouble is, with you coming sitting next to me now, it's completely distracted me. I had this game down to a T at 2 each. Soon find out. Yep, he's on reds. Oh, apologies for that lack of attention there from me. Yeah, guaranteed to be on reds once I'd called he was on yellows. I just thought I saw Rob pot a red earlier on, but maybe not. Well, obviously not. So then, so far in this rack, I know that Neil Raybone is on red. See, the black is not in an ideal position either, and this red on the bottom rail, a little bit tricky as well. You don't want to have to move balls unless you have to. Yeah, thanks to Dave Knight for confirming what actually happened. I'd like to blame it on the fact that I've had a few beers, but that would be lying because I haven't. I've had a couple of coffees. It's not even late either. Right, I will concentrate now. I think he's just left himself enough of an angle there to run the cue ball back out to play this ball into the centre pocket. Very tough finish from it. A little bit of screw on the ball here, send the cue ball across to the right hand side of the table. Probably left himself more angle than he wanted on that red. He's going to be playing for the double, I think, on this black. That's if the double goes, actually. Does the double go past the yellow to the middle? I'm not even sure. He's obviously thought of something. He wouldn't have gone this route if he didn't have a plan for the black. Yeah, Adam just saying to me here that he thinks the plan is to pot the red, send the cue ball back up to centre table and kiss the yellow on the left hand side of centre, so that the black does go for the double to the left middle. Be a great way to take this game out, I tell you, for a 3-2 win and a step into the last 16. It's a great pot, and he has done exactly what Adam said next to me there. He's moved the yellow, but I think he might have snooked himself on the black. Neil, one of those 8-ball players that kind of dropped everything when the IPA Tour came about and then died very quickly. Shame that was, because it was big money. It was looking like pool was turning into a proper professional sport. Hell of a finish in the end. He took it out nice. Very good finish. Neil Raybone then 3-2 into the last 16.